Hi, welcome to my latest video. Take two. We did endeavour to do the video last night. Spent about an hour and we didn't hit the record. Psst, amateurs, me. Yeah, welcome to my last sales roundup. Makes it sound like I was doing tons for last year and I weren't. I only done a couple. This being one of that couple. These are my sales end of year. For whatever reason, I've added them in to share. Hopefully you enjoy the content. If you do, please like the video and subscribe to keep up to date with any more videos down there somewhere, wherever we're looking. So we're going to start off with this one, still waiting to arrive. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be, do we call it lost in a post by Every, or do we call it they've scanned it, it's gone missing, and it's now going to end up in a boot fair somewhere in March? I don't know. But this was part of a system that I bought the ribbon cable for, because the whole system was missing the ribbon cable. Come with the remote. We sold the remote.
It's 1945.
Thank you. We already sold another part of the system. This piece sold for $17.99 plus ship. Yeah, I'm hoping that your tracking does kind of update very soon, because we've had a few Every being the worst on Etsy. No, it's a Royal Mail and Canada, for whatever the reasons there. Parcel's not arriving. So that was that one. Next, those that follow me on Instagram, RJ's World. Excuse me, drop of water. At RJ's World UK on Instagram will know that I took an offer on this wolf from the Three Little Pigs for £40. A lady messaged me, said, would you take an offer? I said yes. She said it was for her son who has autism and he's mad about the Three Little Pigs. I did share the image of the little lad on Christmas Day with his Three Little Pigs and his big bad wolf, which I did ask the lady for permission, and she said yeah. This was from Disneyland. We still have the fox, I think it's a fox from, or the wolf from Rabbit, Song of the South, I think, something along that lines. But yeah, I've had this for a long time. I paid 10, it sold for £40 plus ship. Next we got a selection of Build-A-Bears. So yeah, this was a weird one. I'm trying to remember what I even said last night. I'm not a Ninja Turtle fan. Donatello, yeah, that's about it. I don't even know their names. That's bad, isn't it? But I knew there was a bit of a market for these, and the bolo on this one, definitely. So I only had 3 of them. I can't remember which one was missing, but I ordered one. I paid something like £2 each, so they stead me in for £6. Then I bought one to replace the one that was missing, which was Donatello. I think it's Donatello with the purple mask, if you can call it that. I still know it's you, the Donatello. Yeah, that was, I think, about £7. It took me up to 13. And then I found out I had all the knives and that missing, and I think this bag here, etc., which I paid about another £9 for. So all in all, owes me about £21. All in all, it sold for full asking price, $74.99 plus ship. So yeah, more than happy with that Socail. It was a really good one. Yeah, let's move on. That's already been delivered. That went to GSP. Most people that are going to watch this video are going to know that once GSP receive the item and they post it off, that's your job done. I kind of feel, yeah, it kind of is, but you still want to wow that customer and still try and help them out even if they've got an issue. Right, next, this was a little beautiful handmade wooden dolphin puzzle box. Hopefully you can see the little key bit there. That opens up. Hopefully you're going to see. There you go. That's the key taken out. And then there's a little compartment there, which is kind of nifty. I got told many years ago, if you see something that looks nifty, quirky, cute, different, there normally be a market for it. People was referring about 5-6 years ago to plushes, but I put on this. I thought this would flip on Etsy, to be honest. So I was quite surprised when it flipped on eBay. Yeah, $24.99 plus £3.50 shipping on that one. Moves us along to an outstanding Tudor mint sale. A lady has already left feedback on this one. She bought it as a Christmas present for her husband. I think this one was a collector's piece with Swarovski crystals. Tudor mint, Myth and Magic Mystical Alliance Pewter Collector's Club piece, 9037. But yeah, hopefully you like the green background. We really like it. We bought a couple. Big shout out again to Angel Pewter on Etsy in America for giving me that idea. Moving along, you know, I can't actually remember what I paid for this. I don't think it would have been more than £4 or £5. But yeah, it's sold pretty well. It's in outstanding condition box with all the paperwork and everything else. A Boots slide viewer, 4000 TL. The only way I could test it was by putting a battery in it, and it seemed to work for fine. So yeah, that was a nice little sale. This one I bought from the British, I think it's British Heart Foundation in Crayford near Dartford in Kent. It was sold for a £5, and it adds some severe water damage to the box. Luckily enough, nothing to the item itself. This item again is still waiting for delivery. Perhaps the person that's got the hi-fi is also calling their friends up on this phone as well. Who knows? That's not updated on the tracking since the 30th of December. So again, fingers crossed, a couple did update today and got delivered today. But that sold for, we had 5% off. That sold for $23.74 plus shipping on that one. Next we go along to a little Pioneer hi-fi. We bought 3 pieces of hi-fi, paid £15 for all 3. This was the last piece to sell. A Pioneer tuner that did have a little badge missing. But yeah, seemed to work fine, connected the bits up. We have started using different void or tamper-proof stickers. We was using these ones which just say warranty and original. I don't know if you can see them there on the camera or not, but they kind of don't leave any residue mark if someone's tampered with them. So we bought these void stickers. We got quite a few sheets. There was about 14 for £15. If anyone else is using anything else they think might be better than that, please add some comments in the chat below or wherever that kind of is. But yeah, that sold for $18.99 plus ship for 5% off. We did take a lot of offers on stuff over Christmas just to get it shifted. Whether or not that was one of them, I can't remember now, to be honest. Outburst ball game did have a slight rip in it. We did reseal it with the Impulse sealer. I thought this one might flip on Amazon, couldn't get ungated. So yeah, very impressed with the selling price. I think we got full asking price on that one. Moves us along to some German glass baubles. Yeah, thought these might have sold over the Christmas period. Apologise about the noise in the background. Yeah, we paid, I think, £2-3 for a box. There was 3 boxes. Had a offer just after Christmas, funnily enough, for £45 plus shipping, which we jumped up. They've all been delivered now. We paid the extra for them to be delivered via UPS. So yeah, really happy with them. This is my last one on eBay, which was some old mid-century for fish knives and forks. Yeah, didn't really find a lot out about them, apart from it says they're made in France. But yeah, they sold for, I think we took an offer $11.99 on them just to get them shifted. So yeah, that was those ones there. So yeah, we're going to add a part 2, but that's at the end of the first part. So yeah, thank you very much. Right, welcome to part 2, take 3. I told you I weren't very good at this. So I got about 5 sales to take me to the end of last year on Etsy. So why didn't the last 2 work out that I was recording? First one last night didn't, as I said in the previous bit on the eBay sales, they didn't. I didn't press the record button, and just now when I tried to do it, yeah, I didn't add myself to the stream, so there was no audio. Didn't see the point of having a video back in. You want to see this, you don't want us to see me. But anyway, first bit we're going to look at is a 1970s vintage bush radio. Took one of those big old chunky batteries. Condition of it was, yeah, overall was pretty cool. Cleaned it up as the best we could, tested it out. A bit rough around the edges there, but yeah, that sold for $39.99 plus ship. Yeah, really happy with that sale. We had 10% on that, but yeah, that one, yeah, I think we paid £4 or £5 for that. This was Lilliput Lane. We bought about 12. I feel I'm repeating myself to myself. We purchased about 12. We sold a few. This was Jones the Butcher Etsy sale, $24.99 plus ship, no deeds, but boxed, 10% off on that. Yeah, they just look so cool. I do see a lot of people, they say, yeah, I was it Bolo? Fine, sorry if I got your name wrong. That they want to stop selling bigger items, and other sellers that love selling bigger items. I love selling items like these. If you pack them properly, you shouldn't have any issues at all. But yeah, another amazing sale. Really loving the Etsy journey at the moment, to be honest. Next we've got a pocket dragon. This one is I didn't mean to. Boxed. Slight damage to the box. That's not writing on the box there, by the way. Oh look, he's gone quite mad. That's just yeah, how it kind of looks. $49.99 plus shipping. How cute. 1991, less than 10% over that we had sale on, and there's a tush tag. CWSL, for those that might want to know, you might see very if you get a 1980s piece and you look at the tush tag, you'll probably see all the L's on it, like Lilliput Lane Limited, but CWSL is Collectible World Studios Limited. Yeah, cool bit of insight. This one was an amazing sale, but I just wanted to share it with you. I got it. I thought it was in really good condition. It weren't. I believe it's 1970s porcelain. If you're on TikTok, come and check me out. RJ Chalk. I think that's now RJ's World UK. I don't know how clear the pictures are with the chips on his ear. Hopefully, yeah, you might see a little bit of the chip there. But yeah, happy with the Socail, to be honest. Went for free shipping, $8.99. Yeah, probably made a couple of pounds on that one. Yeah. I did want to mention off-site ads. So I checked all my earnings for last year. I had my best ever year on Etsy last year. And people saying don't bother with off-site ads, they add up. I found that with the normal ads. So I tried it once and it didn't really, it weren't really for me. But the off-site ads, yeah, they may be a little bit more, but you only get charged for that at F to the point it gets sold via someone clicking the link from the off-site ads. And for how much I sold, I just didn't think the fees were that bad actually. Last one is sculpture that I hadn't heard of, which is David Winter Cottages. This one sold, it was box deeds, all the paperwork for $64.99 plus postage, like plus ship, less than 10%. Really cracking sale. Really amazing, a really amazing piece with great detail. So yeah, hope that now the tough part this year in 2023 comes to try and learn a lot more, watching quite a few Etsy resellers, lady Etsy resellers. I don't know, is it just me or do you associate Etsy with women or men? Give me your thoughts in the comments. So yeah, that was that one. So that's that for the Etsy sales roundup part, and be back soon if this records okay with about 8 sales on Amazon. Hi, welcome back. The fast that is me trying to do this video, mate, I take my hats off to people that do these videos and the edits and that, because yeah, yet again I didn't add myself to the stream on StreamYard. What a twit. Be careful what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get into these sales on Amazon. You'll see on the right hand side we have an app that we use. I'm trying to see what the app is. Is it that one? An FBA multi-tool calculator thing. FBA multi-tool, that's it. It costs £20 a month. If you don't do a lot of sales on Amazon, you don't do real arbitrage, etc., not really something for you. Right, anyway, Trevor, Cherished Teddies, that sold for $27.99. Doesn't owe me anything. If I type in the sale price of $27.99, your ROI is here. You get a lot of people saying, yeah, if you can hit, I don't know, 40, 50, 60, 78% on revenue of interest, that will kind of be cool. This is all green. You can send this one up to FBA. If we calculate the profit on this one, there you go. Your ROI over 1900%. Your profit on that, excluding the postage, which Amazon will take their cut off that. Let's be very careful. You're looking at £19 too. So on to the next one. Lilliput Lane mug. That sold for $24.99 on that one. Probably owes me something like £1 and no more. If we calculate the profit on the mug, the ROI 1,657, profit £16.57 less your postage. It's come up with FBM shipping $236. but that price doesn't include the shipping, what the customer's paid. VAT on the fee 120, so total of £7.42, so £16.57 plus the shipping. Pig in Pigs, eBay totally flooded, Etsy very hard to sell, Amazon can be flooded with them as well. This particular one was unboxed, doesn't owe me, mate. Sorry, my polo's annoying me. Can you imagine them polos, all them holes in them? Terrible. Yeah, Pigging, congratulations. Unboxed, sold for £20, 1 pence. Doesn't owe me anything. £20, 11 pence. That's what that one is. If we work out the profits and everything on that, £6.53 in fees, £12.58 profit plus my postage that I got from the customer. Profit margin over 1,200. So yeah, number cool one. Pocket Dragon, yes, this sold for £27.99. Again, doesn't owe me anything because I've got all that money back a long time ago. £27.99. Calculate profit on that. You see, this is Hazement in red, so you probably can't send this one up. Down here, if we highlight that there, we're trying to, not very well. Profit on that 1,902, profit £19.2 plus my shipping. So yeah, very good. Cracking little sale, this one. Had it for a while. Cameras can do very well on forgot where I was, on Amazon. I know some sellers, like George sells them. I think he sold them before on Depop. I always forget to put them on Depop. This one was given to me, so there's no buy price. I've got my profit there of $49.99 already put in there. Profit ROI 4,187%. So we get £41.87 profit. Really good. So that's sold for $49.99. Next we go on to a wee bundle, which again has already been filled out. I put in a cost of about £25. It was a bundle that we put together. Now I know, I'm not sure what it's like now, but back in the day on, if we can call it that, with Amazon, I don't like you doing bundles. So if that's still the case, I would suggest being very, very careful. Anyway, yeah, that sold for £76.4, ROI 134%, profit £33.65, referral fees, everything else £17.39. The last piece is a Tudor Mint piece. This is called Carol Singers. I can't remember if this was boxed or unboxed. This was a special issue. This is Hazement, which I believe is probably down to the pewter, the zinc, the copper, etc. All those metals rolled into one. Swarovski crystal here. Profit margin on that £28.21. Again, they are hunting down on these old listings because they was done many moons ago. It says there, first available 16th of October 2014. If we see the rank on that, can we see the rank? Is there a rank? Not that I can see. If you can see it in the chat, let me know. I'm looking for it and I'm not seeing it. It's not to say it's not there. I'm just probably rubbish at doing it. Yeah, I think currently it's ranked 6 million, and most people wouldn't touch that, and I probably had that hanging around for a long time. Anyway, I just want to thank you for staying with me if you did. If you want to see more of these raw, uncut, messed up sales videos rather than all the freshly cut and picked ones that people who've got more skills than me do, please like and subscribe the video. Yeah, any questions, add them down below. I will answer each and every one. Thank you very much. Have a great new year.